Here are the answers to the warm-ups on May 6th. So what is the volume of a cube with side lengths of 15 inches? So I have a cube. I'm going to label all the sides 15. If it's a perfect cube, that means every side length is 15 all the way around. Anyway, the volume of a cube means you're filling the base of it, which is a square. And the area of that square is 15 times 15, or 225 square units, square inches in this case. And once you find the area of the square, which is the base, then you just multiply by the height to fill the entire cube. That's what volume means, is you're filling the three-dimensional shape. So you would take the 225 times the height, which is also 15, to get your volume. So in this case, 225 times 15 is 3,375. Of course, because it's a cube, you also could just say length times width times height, and 15 times 15 times 15, of course, gives you the same result. And because we have to label it correctly, we would do inches and to the third power because it's the volume of a three-dimensional shape. The second question is asking you to sketch a graph for y equals -3x plus 6. So this, of course, is a linear equation. And with linear equations, they tell you one thing immediately, and that is the y-intercept. When I sketch the graph, I could right away go to +6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on the y-axis. And then the -3 tells me whenever I go over 1 unit, the value is going to go down 3 units. So I could just say over 1, down 3, 1, 2, 3. Over 1 again means go down 3 again, and pretty soon you see where your points go, and you would get a quick graph of your linear equation. And the final problem is combine like terms. And combining like terms just means you're going to find basically kind of the same labels you would, and we're going to group them together. So the first problem is 2x to the squared plus 3 plus another 2x squared plus 3 minus x. So what I'm doing is I'm going to look at just the labels and say, oh, well, notice that we have x squareds. So those two can be combined, and 2 and 2 means you have a total of 4x squareds. You don't actually do this and make it like 16 or anything, it's just 4x squareds. And then it looks like we could group, as far as the constants go, the numbers, 3 plus 3 would give us 6. And then, of course, the only x you have is not x squared, right? It's just a regular x, is this minus x. So there's nothing else to combine that with. So this is the best way to write the combined like terms for the first problem. For the second problem, to do this more so in my head, I look at the x minus x to start, and that means I don't have any x's left. The 2x squared plus 2x squared is what I had for the first one, so that's 4x squareds. And then plus 1 can't be grouped with anything else, so you just get 4x squared plus 1 for the answer.